Fort Detrick is a biomedical research center of the U.S. Army Medical Command in Frederick, Maryland. Recently, the issue of tracing the source of the epidemic COVID-19 has, once again, pushed it to the cusp of the storm. So far, millions of Chinese and foreign netizens have signed and asked the center to open the door and let the World Health Organization in for inspection. European and American media mostly keep collective silence or demonize China for geopolitical purposes and blandish its claim as a conspiracy theory. This aroused my interest. Whether it is a conspiracy or not, based on the principle of seeking truth from facts, in these videos, I will carefully examine the center's information and see what the facts are. The focus of these videos is to reveal the true face of Fort Detrick, not the source of the coronavirus, because the latter should be scientists' business. However, no discoms, from one spot, one can learn the whole leopard, and a step closer to the truth. First, where's Fort Detrick? Fort Detrick is located in Frederick County, Maryland, in the east of the United States. It is not only a city in the county but also the county seat. Fort Frederick is the third largest city in Maryland after Baltimore and Rockville. According to the statistics of the U.S. Census Bureau, in 2000, 52,767 people were living there. Whites accounted for 77.04%, African Americans accounted for 14.74%, Asian Americans accounted for 3.15%. The estimated population in 2006 was 58,882. Fort Detrick is the largest employer in Frederick County, Maryland. According to the information published on the Internet, from 1943 to 1969, Fort Detrick has been the center of the U.S. biological weapons program. Since the program stopped, it has hosted most of the contents of the U.S. biological defense program. As of the beginning of the 20th century, the 13,000-acre farm in Fort Detrick provided support for many local communities to carry out biomedical research and development, medical material management, global medical communication, and research on foreign plant pathogens. The laboratory is famous for studying pathogens such as Ebola and smallpox. It is home to the U.S. Army Medical Research and Development Command (USAMRDC), with its Biodefense Agency, the U.S. Army Medical Research Institute of Infectious Diseases (USAMRIID). It also hosts the National Cancer Institute Frederick (NCI Frederick) III, and is home to the National Interagency Confederation for Biological Research (NICBR) IV, and National Interagency Biodefense Campus (NIBC). It is not the first time Fort Detrick has been called to trace the source of a new virus. I will detail its alleged and confirmed connections with other epidemics and diseases one by one in other videos. There are two districts in Fort Detrick, 800 acres in Area A, the main post area of Fort Detrick, where most of the installation activities are located. Area B, known as the farm, consisting of almost 400 acres (160 hectares), was purchased in 1946 to provide a test area west of Rosemont Avenue, then called Yellow Springs Pike. In addition, the outpost's water and wastewater treatment plants comprise approximately 16 acres (6.5 hectares) on the banks of the Monocacy River. Area B is the most problematic place, and the association between excessive, unusual rates and types of cancer and death has been reported. Residents and developers have filed lawsuits against Fort Detrick. Now the information on the Internet is basically blocked. In 2014, Fort Detrick was sued by a developer, reported in the local newspaper fredericknewspost.com. Now the information can't be found. In 2016, Time magazine reporters Mitchell Zebedee and Shiza Shahid reported that this is what happens when our institutions fail to protect us. The report is about the unusually high incidence and rate and mortality rate of cancer in this area. Let's take a look at the information provided by Wikipedia. Historically, Fort Detrick was the center of the U.S. biological weapons program from 1943 to 1969. Since the discontinuation of that program, it has hosted most elements of the United States biological defense program. Many experiments that tested various biological agents on human subjects, referred to as Operation Whitecoat, were carried out at Fort Detrick, Maryland, in the 1950s. The human subjects originally consisted of volunteer enlisted men. However, after the enlisted men staged a sit-down strike to obtain more information about the dangers of the biological tests, Seventh-day Adventists (SDAs) who were conscientious objectors were recruited for the studies. In April 2002, the base caused an anthrax leakage accident due to operation problems, adverse protective measures, and other factors. In 2009, author H.P. Albarelli published the book A Terrible Mistake: The Murder of Frank Olson and the CIA's Secret Cold War Experiments about Frank Olson's death and the experiments conducted at Fort Detrick. The book is based on documents released under FOIA and numerous other documents and interviews with the police and investigators. In August 2019, its deadly germ research operations were abruptly shut down following serious safety violations, in particular relating to the disposal of dangerous materials for at least 2 breaches of containment. The announcement to resume operations on a limited scale was made on November 25, 2019. The 2 breaches reported to the CDC by USAMRIID staff demonstrated failures of biosafety Level 3 and 4 protocols in the Army laboratory to implement and maintain containment procedures sufficient to contain select agents or toxins. After approximately 8 months of closure and restrictions, the USAMRIID BSL-4 lab had been authorized to resume full operational status by April 2020, to the applause of Maryland lawmakers, including Senator Ben Cardin, who stated, "It is a relief to have USAMRIID fully operational with the current COVID-19 outbreak. I did a Google search on Tuesday, August 9, 2021, using 2 English words, Fort and Detrick. The search results gave more than 2 million information and 13 pages. Many are just basic public information. In addition, many Chinese called on Fort Detrick to open the door for the World Health Organization to check the information. Information about the center's problems, closure, litigation reports, law cases if they're unable to open the web page. This is the result of my Google search from images and videos." Okay, that's all for this video. Thank you for watching. In the following video, we'll study and analyze some events in Fort Detrick. If you like the video, please subscribe. See you next time.